8 Keys to Personal Integrity, a guide to building character. In our world today, where image often overshadows substance, it's easy to lose sight of the fundamental values that truly matter. Personal integrity, that unwavering commitment to doing what's right, even when no one is watching, is the cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life. Every time you fail to do what you know is right, your integrity diminishes. You see, it's not about perfection, but about striving to align your actions with your values. As it says in Proverbs, the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them.
Personal integrity is like a deep wellspring of strength within you. It's a source that you can draw from in times of need, providing you with the resilience and fortitude to face life's challenges head-on. It's that quiet voice that guides you, especially when faced with tough choices. When you're at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take, it's your integrity that lights the way, helping you navigate through the maze of life with confidence and clarity. It means keeping your word, even when it's inconvenient. When you make a promise, your integrity ensures that you follow through, no matter the obstacles or difficulties that may arise. It means looking someone in the eye and telling the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Honesty is a cornerstone of integrity, and it requires courage to be truthful, especially in situations where the truth may be hard to hear or accept. You see, integrity isn't something you can fake. It's not about putting on a show or pretending to be someone you're not. Authenticity shines through in your actions and words. It's not a mask you put on for the world. It's about being genuine and true to yourself, even when it's tempting to hide behind a facade. It's a state of being, a reflection of your true self. When you look in the mirror, it's about seeing the real you, without any pretense or deception. It impacts your character, your very soul. Integrity shapes who you are at your core, influencing your decisions, actions, and interactions with others. And no matter how hard you might try to hide any inconsistencies, your true nature will always reveal itself. The cracks in the facade will eventually show, and your actions will speak louder than your words. Think about it. Have you ever encountered someone who just seemed to radiate authenticity? Someone whose presence felt genuine and real, making you feel at ease and inspired? Someone whose actions always aligned with their words? Their consistency and reliability made them trustworthy and respected. That's the power of personal integrity. It's a magnetic quality that draws people to you, fostering trust and respect in your relationships. It's about living in alignment with your values, even when no one is watching. It's the quiet moments of reflection and self-awareness that reinforce your commitment to your principles. It's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard. Integrity demands that you choose the harder right over the easier wrong, standing firm in your convictions despite the challenges. Because true fulfillment comes not from external validation, but from the quiet satisfaction of knowing you are living a life of integrity. It's the inner peace and contentment that comes from being true to yourself and your values, no matter the circumstances.
Building personal integrity isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong journey. It's about making a conscious choice every single day to live in alignment with your values. Start by taking a good, hard look at yourself. What are your core values? What do you stand for? What are the principles that guide your life? Once you have a clear understanding of your values, you can start to make choices that reflect them. It might mean speaking up when you see injustice, even if it means going against the crowd. It might mean admitting when you're wrong and taking responsibility for your actions. Remember, building integrity takes time and effort. There will be challenges along the way. You will be tested. But each time you choose integrity, you strengthen your character and deepen your sense of self-worth.
Living with integrity takes courage. It's not just about being honest, but about being true to your values and principles, even when it's difficult. It means standing up for what you believe in, even when it's unpopular or uncomfortable. It's about having the inner strength to hold firm to your convictions, regardless of the external pressures. It means having the strength to say no when everyone else is saying yes. It's about resisting the urge to conform, and instead, choosing to follow your own path. Think about a time when you witnessed an injustice. Maybe it was something small, like someone being unfairly criticized, or something larger, like systemic discrimination. Maybe someone was being treated unfairly, or a harmful decision was being made. Did you speak up? Did you find the courage to voice your concerns, even if it meant standing alone? Or did you stay silent, afraid of the consequences? It's natural to feel fear, but it's important to recognize when that fear is holding you back from doing what's right. Standing up for your beliefs can be daunting. It requires a deep sense of self-awareness and a commitment to your values. It might mean rocking the boat, challenging the status quo. It's about being willing to disrupt the norm in order to bring about positive change. But true integrity requires us to speak truth to power, to use our voices to create a more just and equitable world. Remember, your voice matters. Your perspective is valuable. Every time you stand up for what's right, you contribute to a better future. And when you have the courage to stand up for what you believe in, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions can ignite a chain reaction, encouraging those around you to also act with integrity and bravery.
Guarding your reputation, a precious asset. Your reputation is a precious asset, built slowly over time through consistent actions and interactions. It's the foundation of trust and respect, both in your personal and professional life. Think of your reputation as a beautiful mosaic, each piece representing a choice you've made, an action you've taken. Every act of integrity adds a radiant tile to this mosaic, while every compromise chips away at its beauty. Guarding your reputation isn't about vanity or seeking approval. It's about recognizing that your actions have consequences, not just for yourself, but for those around you. It's about striving to live a life that reflects your values, so that your reputation becomes a true reflection of your character.
Living with integrity. Every day, every way. Integrity isn't something you save for special occasions. It's not reserved for grand gestures or monumental decisions. It's not a suit you put on for important meetings or a mask you wear in public. It's a part of who you are, woven into the fabric of your daily life. True integrity shows up in the everyday moments, in the choices you make when no one is watching, in the small acts of kindness and honesty that make up our lives. Integrity is the silent force guiding our actions. It's about keeping your promises, even when it's inconvenient. It's about doing what you said you would do, even when it's difficult. It's about being honest in your dealings, even when you think you can get away with a little white lie. It's about choosing truth over deception every single time. It's about treating everyone with respect, regardless of their station in life. Whether it's a colleague, a stranger, or a loved one, respect is a cornerstone of integrity. Think about your daily interactions. Each one is an opportunity to practice integrity. Do you consistently show up with integrity? Are your actions a true reflection of your values? Are you reliable, trustworthy, and honest in your dealings with others? These qualities are the building blocks of a life lived with integrity. Living with integrity is a lifelong practice, a journey that requires constant attention and effort. It's a commitment to aligning your actions with your values in every aspect of your life. It's about being true to yourself and to others, every day, in every way.
It's easy to talk about integrity. We all like to think of ourselves as good, honest people. But true integrity lies not in our words but in our actions. Think about your own life. Are there areas where your actions don't quite align with your values? Maybe you believe in honesty, but you find yourself telling little white lies to avoid conflict. Or perhaps you value hard work, but you're prone to procrastination. Closing the gap between our words and our actions is essential for living a life of integrity. It's about holding ourselves accountable, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about being willing to do the work, even when it's hard. Remember, integrity is a verb. It's about walking the talk, showing up authentically in every area of our lives.
Taking responsibility for our actions can be tough. It's human nature to want to deflect blame, to make excuses for our shortcomings. But true integrity demands that we own our mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with grace. Think about a time when you made a mistake. Did you own up to it, or did you try to shift the blame? Did you learn from the experience, or did you repeat the same patterns? Taking responsibility isn't about beating ourselves up or dwelling in guilt. It's about acknowledging our role in the situation, making amends where necessary, and committing to doing better next time. Remember, we all make mistakes. It's part of being human, but it's how we respond to those mistakes that defines our character.
Living with integrity means being open and transparent in our dealings with others. It means communicating honestly, even when it's difficult. It means being vulnerable, allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. Think about your relationships. Are you open and honest with the people in your life? Do you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to share your true thoughts and feelings? Openness and transparency build trust and connection. When we're willing to show up authentically, we create space for others to do the same. Remember, vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It takes courage to be open and honest, especially in a world that often rewards perfection and masks.
Living a life of integrity is a journey, not a destination. It's about striving to align our actions with our values, even when it's hard. It's about having the courage to be true to ourselves, even when it's unpopular. As we cultivate personal integrity, we not only enhance our own lives, but also inspire those around us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content.